Welcome to Madi Fashion Club. Our tutorial today focuses on how to use a telos tape. In this tutorial, you're going to understand how each line in the telos tape is being used. You're going to understand what each line in the telos tape represents. Pay attention and stay focused. This is how a telos tape in inches looks like on my screen. So please pay attention to my cursor. The telos tape begins from 0, to the next line, from the next line to a quarter, to another line, then to half, then another line, then to 1, then to the other line. So I'm just giving you a hint. So let's go in details. So I labeled my own tape so that I can explain to you better how the measurement works. If you pay attention, I labeled it from A, B, C up to P. So with this, I'm going to explain to you how it works. Now, the beginning of your tape represents 0 inches. 0 inch, 0 inch, 0 inch. In telos tape, each move, that's from here to the next move, represents 0.125. 0.125. There is a continuous addition of 0.125. So whenever you see 0.125, it means the first line after 0. Then the next one also is an addition of 0.125. The other one too is an addition of 0.125. So let's do some little addition so that you see how and what each line represents on the telos tape in inch. So like I said, each move on the telos tape in inch represents plus 0.125. Plus 0.125. So this is 0. From this point 0 to the next point is 0.125. Now from this point to the next point. Now from this point to this point, you add another 0.125 and it will give you 0.25. This 0.25 is same thing as quarter. Then let's move to the next point. You're going to add another 0.125. From this quarter, if you add another 0.125, the result is 0.25. 0.375. 0.375. This is the third line after 0. Now we'll move to the next one. Can you guess it? Okay, let's add 0.125 so we know the next one. So from this point, when you add 0.125, it gives you 0.5. 0.5 is same thing as half inch. It is same thing as half inch. So let's go to the next one. So from half inch, which is same thing as 0.5, if you add 0.125, it will give you 0.625. I hope you're getting me. Let's add 0.125 to know what this next line on the tape of an inch represents. So adding 0.125 to 0.625, it gives you 0.75. So let's add another 0.125 and see what the next line represents. So when you add 0.125, it's going to give you 0.875. This is what this next line represents on the Taylor's tape. So you can give a guess. When you add 0.125, what will be the next spot? It's already written. The next spot is going to be 1 inch. Now, observing these steps that we've taken, looking at the addition from this 0 to 0.125, then to 0.025, then to 0.375, then to 0.5, to 0.625, then to 0.75, to 0.875, to 1. What do you think could be this next spot? Now from this 1, you add another 0.125 and see what the next spot will give you. Can you pause the video so that you don't see the results? Try it yourself. So when you add 0.125, so from 1, when you add 0.125, it gives you 1.125. So when you're using your calculator and you see 1.125, this is the line on your tape. Now then we'll move to the next point. Just like the way you see this part in this 0 side, how 0.125 moved to 0.25, same thing applies here. You add 0.125 to 1.125 and then it will give you 1.25. That's 1.25. Now on your tape, just know that it represents 1.25, and 1.25 is same thing as 1 1/4. Now then we add 0.125 to 1.25 and see the result is going to give us. Now if you're observing this side, you're supposed to know that the next one is supposed to give you 1.375. That's to say, if you add 0.125 to 1.25, it's supposed to give you 0.375. So let's not assume. Let's add 0.125 and see what the next line represents. So trying using my calculator, I added 0.125 to 1.25 and it gave me 1.375. Don't forget, just a reminder, in inches, each line or each move from one spot to the other carries 0.125, carries an addition of 0.125. So let's add 0.125 to 1.375 and see what the next one gives. So when you add 0.125 to 1.375, it gives you 1.5. So let's do a next move to the next spot and see what it gives us. Now from 1.5, if you add 0.125, it gives you 1.625. Now I'll leave the remaining for you as an assignment. And again, if you are following me on Facebook, please comment on this on the comment section. Let me know what will be the next line. Let me know the next spot. What does it represent on the tape of an inch? Now whenever you're using your calculator and you get to see 1.25, just know it's this. If you see 0.125, just know it's this. If you see 0.375, just know it's this. If you see 0.5, just know it's this. If you see 1 inch, just know it's this. If you move to the next one, just know it is 1.25. If you move to the next one, just add a 0.25, just know it is 1.25, which represents 1 1/4. The next one 1.375, and the next one 1.5, which is 1 1/2. Now this addition applies to any other number. Whether it is 2, the next one is going to be an addition of 1.25, which is going to be 2.125. Whether it is 6, the next one is going to be 6.125. The addition you see here, from this 0 to this 1, if you observe, that's the addition that applies from this 1 till this 2. I'm already giving you an expo, so just do the remaining and please comment on the comment section. I love you all. This tutorial focus on how to use a tailor's tape. It focus on showing you the calculation in tailor's tape, in showing you what each line in the tailor's tape represents, both in centimeters and in inches. If I may ask, what part of the tailor's tape do you prefer using? A centimeter or inches?